Okay guys, welcome back to Campaign of France episode 14. Off camera I did some silage contracts, or signed up to a couple, 3, and I borrowed some equipment. I thought, oh, these are big, well, there's one big field and there's a few small ones, so I did those. But it gave me what I thought was just a standard fast baler. As it turned out, it was a massively modded fast baler, and the contracts became a lot of fun and super quick to do. So I completed those, and then it went past lunchtime and some more contracts have popped on here. So they've got the same baler, but then this LO mower's come up, which isn't the best mower, I've got to say, but the baler is fantastic. So I have signed us up to 3 more silage contracts for this episode. As you can see, I did the headland before you guys joined. We're doing field 44, which is this fairly big field by this map's context, by this map standards. We've got the tiny 45, which is the equipment I used or borrowed so that I didn't pay a large fee. And then we've got field 52, the one with the long thin one with all the trees in it we did early on in the series. So I'm hoping we can mow up the fields quite quickly. Because of the baler that you don't get a windrow. So that's one process we haven't got to worry about. So that's the plan. As you can see, we're now up to £93,000 because of the contracts I have already done. So I'm hoping this will get us, well, it will definitely get us over 100,000, and that frees us up to in the rest of the episode work on some of our plans, buy some equipment, and that will enable us to make a bit more money and go down a more interesting route on something. So I'm gonna crack on with cutting all of the grass in all of the fields. Oh, I accidentally hired a worker there. Yeah, I'm gonna crack on, cut all the grass in all the fields, and then I'll come back to you guys when it's time to do the baling. Hi guys, here we are. I've got the fast bale from the contract where they provided the equipment. You can see it basically picks up a lot wider than you would normally pick up. So, and because it's a fast bale, it allows you to go around at a silly speed as well. So something I've never used before until I started doing contracts on here, with the last batch and this batch really. We're going around at 26 miles an hour uphill, pinging out bales, which, as you've seen, I don't like to do normally. But I have to say, on this map we're going to do a lot of silage, and we're going to do a lot of contract silage, I should say. So I'm kind of the mood that it's okay to do this while I'm doing silage contracts, particularly if that's the equipment that's given to you. So I'm tempted at some point to buy one of these balers so I can use it for contracts without borrowing equipment. Or I can still use it like normal to bale. I will windrow per normal, so I don't cheat quite as much as this. I use the word cheat's a strong word, but yeah, so it's quite cool. And I don't normally use a New Holland either, so I've just missed a bit. How frustrating is that? That's the one problem with this, is gauging exactly where the edge of the pickup is. So I'm going to finish this contract and I'm then going to go and bale the others. I've just looked because I can see the exclamation mark on the map in the bottom left hand corner. This field, the bales need to go to the biogas plant across the road. The other two contracts need to go to the animal dealers, which kind of makes it a little bit more complicated when I'm trying to save bales. Because obviously we can sell the bales as silage now, we just won't get the best price. So I'll bring you guys back once I've finished the baling and I've started putting them on the trailers. Okay guys, I have started loading the bales off the bigger field for the biogas plant. At some point we're going to have to make a judgment call over how many we think are going to be left for us. So we've loaded 6, 7. Right, let's load 9. And how many does that leave us? 5. Right. Let's load 10 then. Let's see if that does the contract. Transporting mode. %. Finished. And we probably sold one bale too many, so we probably judged that about right, to be honest. Right, let's lower the platform. God, it does take its time, this bale loader. Okay, let these cars go past and then we'll go out and around and then we'll start picking up for the other two which go to the animal dealer. So again, we're going to kind of have to make a judgment call. Why do they do that? Just randomly stop on the roundabout after they've taken their turn in. It's like, okay, let's take the shortcut here and go to operating mode. Right, so we've got 3 from this contract. So we have to assume at least part of one of these is ours. If not one, because it'll probably be a part bale from field 44. So 1 of 3 is ours. Let's see what we've got on field 52. Operating position. So that was 2 there, wasn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Seven on here. So probably 2 of these are ours as well. So I think we should take 6 bales in total. And that is probably too many again, but that's fine. Hang on, I might... Oh, I've loaded 2 too many now. Okay. That's so frustrating. Right, let's look at the price for silage. $5.67, so it's pretty much near the bottom. Although it's not a big difference, if we're honest. Let's just take what we've got, never mind. So we've got 2 from here, and we've got a few from the other field that we can collect once we've dropped these off at the animal dealers, assuming this is enough. Which it must be. I must get 2 bales out of both of those contracts, surely. Right. This trailer is just too big for this map and the size of these fields. And the bit that sticks out is freaking annoying, if I'm honest. Let's cut across there. And we will take the left here, then we'll back out onto that main bit of road and then pull forward to then back into the animal dealers. So if we go into here, see, I've just knocked a sign. Now let's hope that car doesn't come all the way. Right, there we go. Unload bales. And I'm gonna, yeah, sold bale, so I've got 22,000, so that should be both of the contracts complete, but I think one of them's, yeah, it does this sometimes. it fails out for some reason. So let's collect for these two. Cancel. Yes. Collect. Okay. So we're up to 133,000. We need to go and collect those bales. So I'd get the auto loader trailer. But first of all, I think we're going to spend some of that money. Okay, so if we go to construction and production. Now, we're going to start off with a small biogas plant to get us going. I'm hoping at some stage we'll be able to do one of these modular ones. Right, here we are. So there's two here with refueling. Right, so the land doesn't go flat. That's the problem. Right, so I might have to landscape the land first. Where else? I don't want to put it over here because all of that goes flat. I want to open up that piece. Okay, so let's construction, landscaping. Right. So we want to change the shape to square. Let's make it stronger and bigger. Okay. That'll do. That will do for now. Before we put it down, let's paint the ground. Let's make it bigger. Okay. Oh. Production. Can hear the controller clicking away, I'm sure. Right. So we want it about here so we can just drive past it. Let's pull it over a bit because I could put another tree in there at some point. I don't want it to lean over. Okay. Done. Cool. Right, there we are. So, what I need now is... we've got lots of silage, So I want to transport the silage from the barn. So we could go with the TARDIS again, they do it. Yeah, not those, not those. Actually, we haven't got a lot of choice, have we? So let's get 20,000 litres is fine, we don't need a cheap one. So let's pick a colour that resembles what we're going to put in it so we don't get confused. Rim colour red. Oh, you still get that horrible green in the middle. Shall we just go brown? No. No, that looks just as bad. Yeah, brown and red, that'll do. Right, so if we buy that. I also said we want a trailer for the manure, so if we buy how much is that? 14,250. Or again, we could get a TARDIS trailer. We don't want the extension. And we'll buy rim colour. Yes. And we don't want a license plate. Okay. Bye. Right. So I'm going to go and collect those and the bales, and then I'll come back to you once we're ready to put some stuff in at the biogas plant. Okay, guys. Here we go. So I bought the little slurry tanker back with a Rigitrack. I've already taken that around to the silo. I've just spent the last, I don't know, however long, putting the manure, taking the manure out of the manure silo and putting it in the trailer. Now I've got the trailer, I'll only have to move the manure once. So here we go, we can plop the manure, if you'll excuse the pun, in here. Perfect. And I can jump out into the Rigitrack, and I think we put it, there we are, start overloading the slurry. There we go. So now if we go to productions, scroll down to here, we can process the slurry and the manure. Eventually we'll get onto the sugar beet and the sugar beet cut. Don't know if we'll ever get around to potatoes, and potentially we'll be able to start selling our processing our own silage here, like I have done on one of my farms before. See what gets us the best price. Now we've got 3 places to sell silage. The animal dealer, the map that came on the silo, the biogas plant that came on the map, which costs a lot to buy, and then there's our one here. So it gives us a couple of options. So I think that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.